We took information from a wall in a cave all the way to the phone in your pocket. That was the first film. We watched people run from fire, from the train, from the telephone, and we're making the same mistake with AI right now. And when the miskental som you seen, Mike Bister, that was the second. We found the middleman, the layer we built because one person couldn't serve 1,000. Third film, now the last question. How did selling get like this?
Because business started simple. The butcher, the baker, the cobblestone maker. You had a need, they served it. That's the whole invention.
The baker with the best bread didn't market, he baked. You tasted it, you told your neighbor. Then goods started traveling farther than the voice could, so makers pressed their mark into the clay. Potters were doing it 7,000 years ago. Roman craftsmen stamped everything from roof tiles to sling-shoe ammunition. The first brand was just a promise that could travel without you. Can't read? No problem. The town Triner in the Bayeux Tampere 1066 was the algorithm of the Middle Ages. One guy deciding what the whole town heard. Remember that. Pompeii, over 1,000 painted endorsements on these walls, bought and paid for 2,000 years ago. Boston, 1704. The first paid ad in America wasn't a brand. It was a classified for 2 lost anvils. Paris, 1836. Émile de Giraud cuts his newspaper's price in half because advertisers, not readers, foot the bill. And he runs novels chapter by chapter, so you come back tomorrow. Free content, ads pay. Come back tomorrow. Sounds familiar? That's your feed 190 years early. But the megaphone had no rules. By the 1880s, medicine bottles promised to cure cancer, hiding opium, cocaine, and alcohol inside. 40 years of it. One juror, Samuel Hopkins Adams, blows it open in Collins, and in 1906, Roosevelt signs the first federal law forcing the truth onto a label. Trust collapses. Regulation follows. It's a cycle. Write it down. Then it gets darker. 1929, Easter Sunday, 5th Avenue. Freud's own nephew, Edward Bernal, stages young women smoking cigarettes and calls them torches of freedom. He didn't sell tobacco, he sold liberation, with a cigarette attached. Marketing stopped describing the product and started engineering the desire. 1933, Procter & Gamble sponsors a radio drama called Ma Perkins to move Oxydel laundry soap. The shows were literally named for the sponsor. Soap operas. Content invented to hold your attention between ads. 90 years before anyone said influencer. And the professionals? Doctors, lawyers, dentists, banned from advertising for a century. Called it beneath the profession. 1977, Bates versus Arizona, Supreme Court, 5-4, advertising is protected speech. The last wall between commerce and the professions came down. Then the internet showed up, and everybody said the same thing they said about fire and the telephone. Except this time, the fear was backwards. The scary part wasn't the technology, it was what we built on top of it. Here's one nobody knows. The word algorithm is a man's name. Al-Khwarizmi, a mathematician in Baghdad, 1,200 years ago. The word your whole economy runs on is older than the printing press. There's nothing new under the sun, just bigger megaphones. 1998, 2 students publish a paper. A link is a vote of confidence. PageRank, Google. And overnight, an entire industry is born to game the vote. SEO, worth over $80 billion a year today. An $80 billion industry that exists to persuade a machine. 2006, the news fleet. By 2013, the ranking machine weighs 100,000 factors. The town secker is back, one voice deciding what the whole town hears, except now it knows you personally, and it's paid by whoever wants your attention. And the industry selling you on marketing became the product itself. Influencer marketing, under $2 billion in 2616 or $32 billion today. Content marketing, ad tech, 3 companies taking 62 cents of every digital ad dollar on earth. A whole economy. Marketing to marketers. And after all of it, the walls, the feeds, the 100,000 factor machine, ask people what they actually trust and the answer never changes. A recommendation from someone they know, the baker's neighbor. We built a $1 trillion apparatus and never beat word of post. Which brings us to now. Venture capitalists hunting their next 100x. $30–40 million so a guy can eat yogurt, do yoga, and chase a dream project. And if it doesn't work out, that's fine. They're not investing, they're holding lottery tickets.
And I get it, one winner pays for 100 losers. But look at what some of those tickets are. Template websites, placemaker text still on the homepage, things one person builds in a weekend now. The scarcity they're paying millions for stopped being scarce.
Because here's what never changed. From the bread oven to the term sheet, the end result is still serving the customer. The baker knew it 1,000 years ago. Every megaphone since was just a way to say it louder, and most of them forgot what they were saying. Now here's what gets me. A toll on a highway, fine. Somebody built the road, you use it, you pay.
These two are standing in handshake proximity, and somebody in the middle is still taking a piece of it.
They found the arbitrage in a need. Between two people close enough to touch. That's not moving goods across an ocean. That's a toll on a handshake. Now AI hands everyone the same information, the same tools. The apparatuses we spent 2,000 years building between the maker and the customer, the agencies, the platforms, the $80 billion persuasion industries, one person with an agent can route around all of it. It's already happening. This year, 68% of Google searches ended without a single click. The machine that sold clicks is answering the questions itself. The feed's own algorithm is eating the feed. Here's the part people don't understand yet. Your AI is the algorithm beater. It goes and looks for what you want, not a list of whoever paid to sit on top. SEO does not survive that. Not the way you know it. And it kills the dirtiest trick in the business. They don't just sell you things. They wait until you're tired. Late in the evening, worn down, defenses low, and they hit you at exactly the right moment so you think you need something you don't. Now the thing watching that moment works for you. It says it's late, you're tired, don't decide this tonight.
That's not a better shopping app. That's consumerism changing entirely. 2,000 years of somebody deciding what reaches you, and the recipe finally flips to your side of the table.
The unhinging of this machine is going to be difficult, incredibly tough. Industries this big don't come apart politely. We watched trust collapse and rules arrive in 1906, and that cycle is coming again at internet speed.
But watch what's on the other side of it. The butcher, the baker, the little guy gets the whole megaphone for free. No agency, no middleman, no lottery ticket. Just serve the customer and be findable saying so. The world can create its own products now, and we can prove it.
4 films: information, fear, the middleman, selling. You might have noticed they were never 4 stories. Next time, I'll show you the one thing they've been about all along. Do you want to know what's next? I've got no masterclass, nothing to sell you, no course, no funnel, no pitch. If you only do one thing, leave a comment. Tell me where you think this goes. Knowledge only ever moved forward when people talked.